Manipulators are manipulators for a reason. Sometimes they will understand you more than you understand yourself. They are always on the prowl. They are always looking for their next victim. They are looking for cracks, the next opening, the next blind spot, so they can pounce and exploit you. We learn to spot a lot of these manipulative tactics, especially when it has to do with like psychological. I think we can spot most of them, but sometimes we have this blind spot, and it has to do with our emotional needs. A lot of us do not know our emotional needs. We don't have emotional awareness. Some of us that even know do not know how to fulfill those emotional needs. Hence, we are prone to manipulation. Ways that you can be manipulated emotionally is one, you do not have a sense of belonging or direction in life. That is like you're like a neon light. Anybody sees you, all narcissists sees you and say this is an open spot for us to go in there and exploit. When you do not have direction and purpose, people will use you. You'll be used for other people's purposes. I mean, you don't have your own, you may as well serve other people. Then another one, and this is the most common one, our need to fit in, our need to be understood, our need to find our people that we can be authentic with. Now, this is a very valid need because we are tribal beings, we are social beings. I mean, we crave a sense of belonging, but this is a very unsuspecting place that most cynical manipulators will use to manipulate you. They know these needs, so they will provide this need and they will use it to extort you. Example of such is high control religious group. They exploit your sense of wanting a purpose. They exploit your sense of belonging. They exploit it for their own benefit. But if you can combat it by seeking internal validation, you alone can give yourself a worth. You alone can give yourself a value. Because if you don't, there are people out there, they are ready to tell you who you are, ready to give you a value, give you your word. And I'll tell you, they will not give you a what that is worth more than you can give yourself. So when you stop looking for validation outside and be content with yourself, and you've worked on yourself to know who you really are, you will never, ever be manipulated. And when you know who you are, you know what you give yourself. Somebody will not do a job half-assed and expect you to be grateful and thankful for it because they did the bare minimum. You know what I mean? How will you know what the bare minimum is if you have not given yourself anything? How? So the best way for you is to understand these needs and make sure that you meet these needs in a very healthy way that is good for you. Because if narcissists get a hold of you and you're not worked on yourself, they will deal with you.